welcome to my playthrough of What Remains of Edith Finch. I heard some interesting things about this game. Apparently it's got a very good story, and I think it's not too long, maybe a couple of hours. So if I can ask for a couple of hours of your time to enjoy my playthrough of this game, that would be great. So yeah, I think we can get started right away. Okay, so I've already got control of the character. It seems like I'm on some kind of boat going somewhere. Okay, so I've got a journal and some flowers. We can open that? Yeah. Okay.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay. So, alright. So I've got control of a character here. And I guess that's the house, and
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
so this game is very story driven, so expect to see a lot of text on the screen and stuff like that. Okay, there's a missing sign here.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was
That's a
4.
brother.
It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Really? It disappeared in the house? Okay. Date of birth 1992 and missing in 2003. So he's only like, what, 11 years old? Probably not even that. Mixed race, Indian and white. Okay, Milton Finch. So that was her brother, and he went missing in the house somewhere. Okay. By the way, I can't run. When I try running it, it does that kind of zoom thing. So
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
okay, so she lived here until she was 11, and she wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. I wonder why. Is that their mailbox? I think so. Okay.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Right. You know something? I just wondered, if their house is all the way over there, why is the mailbox like here? Isn't that like a really long distance to travel to get the mail? I don't know. Maybe it's like that in some parts of the US. But anyway, yeah, it's
my brother Lewis's funeral.
her brother Lewis's funeral. Well, hold on. So her brother Milton went missing, and her brother Lewis is not alive either. Okay. Right. Frogs.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
In her will. So that means her mother's not alive either.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or
So
she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
So that's 3 people that we're aware of that's like, you know, not here anymore. And it's only like a minute into the game. Okay. The Finches. Yeah, I was just gonna say earlier when I was, you know, fiddling with that mailbox. It's a kind of interactive game, so I'll be interacting with like items and stuff, and opening them and closing them, stuff like that. So yeah. Was it a good idea to come this way? Doesn't look very welcoming, does it? Yeah,
The
let's keep
truth
going.
is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Oh, okay.
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
So she inherited this house, so does that mean...
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Yeah, I see what you mean there, actually. It does feel a bit like that. I was just gonna say, so she inherited this house, so that means there's nobody left of her family or extended family or what? Because when we look at that
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
when we look at that house, it seems like there was a lot of people living here at one time. So it puzzles me as to why there's nobody left. Oh, that's like a buck or deer or something. Can we go and interact with that too? Oh, let's give it a try. Ah, okay. Okay. He doesn't want to interact with us. Yeah, let's get to the house. She walks very slow, by the way. I can't sprint or anything, but it's alright. We'll take it nice and slow. I can hear frogs actually. Or is that my stomach? That looks like a model of something's head. Like a...
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband.
Okay, so that's meant to be a...
It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Model of a dragon, okay. Right. That's got a lot of
As
stories,
a child,
hasn't it?
the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Yeah, I can kind of see why actually. Is it like a random tree growing out the house as well?
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay, so we've got a wind chime here. Can we look through that hole? Yes,
The
we
house
can.
felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
Ah, there's a statue over there. I wonder who that is. Swing set. Okay. So, how do we get in the house? Can I? No? What was that noise?
I heard something moving around in the garage.
In the garage? Okay. In the garage, you mean? Ah, okay, there's a... Oh, that's open, I think. Yeah.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Let's get that light on.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Right. Okay, great. So, the house has got no power. So this is a garage. Right. It's a cooler. It's a car. Ah! I know that thing. They put a tennis ball there, so when they drive into the garage, they drive until the windscreen touches the tennis ball, and that tells them that they're completely in, like as much as they can come in. So I can't remember which series I saw that in, but yeah. Right. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's much else to interact with here. Can we turn this on? No? Right.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Okay, so we're actually inside the house now. I must say, it does feel kind of eerie to know that we're here alone, maybe. Okay. The Northwest Chef. Flour, salt, water, yeast. Right.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Right, so Dawn, Edith, Edie and Lewis. So that's the girl we're controlling right now. Like we're playing as her right now. Lewis Finch. Okay, son, right. Okay. There's a lot of books, I gotta say, there's a lot of books lying around, isn't there? It's a bit strange. Let's see some of these books, actually. The Pacific Pantry, The Book of Mushrooms, Taming the Sea, A Fisherman's Guide. Right, okay. Is it normal to put books in the kitchen, guys? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Right. what's that called? White Rooster. Right.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Oh, okay. So I guess their house is kind of in a secluded place, and there was only one place that would deliver to them, and that was a Chinese, so they had Chinese a lot. Right. I see what you mean. Flavors of India Tasting Thailand. Fanny Farmer Junior Cookbook. Cosmic Cuisine. A Pie for Piper. Oh, there's a lot of cooking books here. Wow, that's a lot of cans of fish, isn't it? Apple pie.
Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Molly the cat. Okay, so I guess one of her brothers used to work at a cannery and he got all these cans of... There's more here than here. Yeah. Right. Some of these books here as well. Viking's Belly. Right. Okay. Yeah, those books kind of interested me there for a moment. Barbara Finch. That looks like a movie set or something. I wonder who that is.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Okay. So...
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Yeah. It does look a bit like that, actually. Right, so I guess these are pictures of family members. Is that a Bose radio or something? Ah, how unfortunate. The plant didn't receive any water, so it died and dried.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Okay, so her great-grandmother looks like she required some kind of medical assistance because she's got this kind of apparatus and oxygen tank and stuff. Okay. Lantern. Cabinet. There are more books. Viking's Belly. Raw Fowl. Yeah. From Cove to Stove. A lot of cooking books, I must
Nothing
say.
in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Okay, so the fireplace is a story. It came from an old house that... The bricks came from an old house which sank. Right. Okay, so... Oh, someone's interested in like insects and stuff. There's a little bird up there. Okay, let's have a look at this more books. Let's see some of these. Yeah, obviously some of them are the same books, you know, they're not all different books, but yeah. Just getting an idea of what they're kind of into. 51 Tells. A Dreamer's Tale. In Awe. Time and the Gods. The Library of Babel. Okay. Oh. Some interesting photos here. Oh, it's Halloween again. And I'm not sure who that is. But yeah. Jaws. Okay, I wonder whose house this is. And apparently these bricks are from another house. So. Ah, okay. This TV does look like it's from like I don't know, about 2008 maybe, 2009, or probably a bit before that actually. Alright. I don't think there's anything else to see here. Okay, there's a door.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Yeah. Okay, there's some kind of box here. Barbara says at the top. Right, we can turn that. Oh,
Great-grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of
Oh,
the
if you look at
house.
that picture in the back, that's Bigfoot. You know Bigfoot? That supposed thing that roams like the forests in America, who's been spotted like a few times by some people. Right, okay. So, oh, somebody plays the bass and somebody plays the violin, okay. Some musicians in the house. Nice photos. Ah, okay. I think that's Dawn and that's Milton maybe. Don't know who the other two are, but yeah, I think so. The Spirit Among Us. Edie, Dawn, Milton, Lewis and Edith. Right. What's
A
this?
lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Gosh, look at the state of these books. Look how they put. There's so many books that they're like they're busting out of the walls, you know. Wow. Right.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Oh well, that's very comforting, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, you know something? I know somebody who would take all these books like instantly. I know somebody like that. Yeah. Okay, so this clock stopped ticking at 6:38 maybe. Yeah. Okay. Just thought. Are we ready to go upstairs? Okay. That's the kitchen we've just come from. Yeah, let's go upstairs. So I guess her great-grandmother required that stair lift. Alright, there's more oh, alright, of course there's more books here as well.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Oh, the bedrooms are sealed up, aren't they? Okay, let's have a look at some of these photos actually. I guess the family photos, right? That was a bit odd.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Oh, okay, so the mother sealed up the bedrooms and then her great-grandmother put like peepholes and stuff. Okay. So, whoa, that you know something? That photo did startle me just there. I swear they put that on purpose. Is that a photo? Is it an actual guy? No, it's a photo. Okay. Molly. Whoa, hold on. Molly was only 10 years old. And then you got her other brother who was 11. Then you got her Lewis brother who was what? I can't remember, but he wasn't very old either. What's going on with this family? Shall we go in here? Yeah, let's go in here.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Great Uncle Walter's room. Okay.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Yeah, I wonder why it's not sealed up actually. Okay, maybe.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh, okay, so a key fits in here. Right. Open.
Turns out,
Yes.
my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, okay, it's not actually a book, it's a kind of...
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Right. Okay, so there's like secret passages in this house. Some drawings.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Yeah, I wonder what was going through his mind when he painted that.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Okay, we're in somebody's bedroom now.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Right. Orca Island Calves.
I grew up looking at Molly's
Oh,
room
Molly.
through the peephole.
Okay. Oh, this is Molly's
Being
room.
inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Hmm. Okay, what kind of books does she like? Monsters of the Deep. Bedbug. 9 Lives. Okay, seems like she's kind of into like nature and animals and stuff. Oh, there's a cage here. What's that? Right, let's open this.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
What? Alright. Okay, so her gerbil used to live there. Right. Or stay there, whatever you want to call it. Right. Okay, so it's Molly who's into those insects and stuff. Right. I see.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here.
Gonna go in here? No. Okay. There's a fishing rod there as well.
Before my mom sealed the doors.
Okay, so that picture we saw down there, that's Molly, right? Gotcha. Do I open this book? Molly Finch. Yeah, okay. Open.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Okay. That's an interesting way she started that diary entry. I'll be gone soon. What, does she know that she's gonna die or something? I don't know. Strange. That's a strange thing for a
My
10-year-old.
Halloween candy was all gone.
Yeah, that's a strange thing for a 10-year-old to say, right?
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
So we're in control of Molly right now, when she was alive, I guess.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Okay. We should go to sleep apparently. She's got a goldfish.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Oh, good. I'm glad you held back. Don't want to be eating your own goldfish. Okay, now we can actually go in this bathroom. Or toilet.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Yeah, I can see that. Are those actually real? Or they're plastic that she's just eaten them?
I kept eating and eating.
That does look like toothpaste from the 40s, doesn't it? Did she just eat that toothpaste? Okay. Not very healthy.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
It's a birthday.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Yeah, open up.
And suddenly,
What?
I was a cat.
A cat. Right. Oh, okay. I can jump with the
I
cat.
tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
That's her mom and dad. Okay. Is she like having a dream or something? I'm not sure because this is a bit strange, isn't it?
I jumped and I almost got her.
Where did that bird go?
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree.
Oh,
I
so I'm
promised Dad
climbing.
I wouldn't climb it anymore.
Yeah.
All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up,
What?
and suddenly I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
I've got control of the owl, by the way. Yeah. Not sure where this is heading, by the way. It's a bit strange, isn't it? Am I meant to be going somewhere? Or what? What's happening?
Rabbits.
Oh, okay, so I'm meant to hunt these rabbits, I think. Maybe? That's a big rabbit, isn't it?
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Right, so she's hungry, so she's eating all these things in her dream, I think. I don't know. Is this a dream or what?
A
What is
mama
it?
rabbit.
Mama rabbit? Wait. Yeah, there is a big one,
She
isn't it?
was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Yeah, it's a
And suddenly, I was a shark.
shark. What, on top of a tree? Okay. Yeah, this is a dream because no one becomes a shark, do they? A shark on land.
I rolled off a cliff
Whoa.
and into the ocean.
Okay.
Now, I was hungrier.
I
than
bet that's
ever.
the first time somebody's nearly hit a shark with a car. What a strange dream that is. What am I meant to be doing now? Ah, okay, I'm meant to hunt these seals, maybe? I don't know.
I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Are you sure about that? Okay, so she's the slipper. The seal is leaving a blood trail because it lost his flipper, not his slipper. Hey, this seal is not easy to catch, you know. Can I get him now?
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Oh my god. What? Hey, we've become a dark python over here. What the heck? A big dark python. Okay.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Okay. I'm not sure where I'm gonna be going with this monster. What a strange dream. Alright, let's go under.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
What? Well, I'm eating people now. Okay. It's an interesting diet. See, I'm not sure. Is this some kind of like sailor boat or something? I don't know. Or a cruise ship? I don't know. This part of the game has no context. It's just right, so they are sailors. Okay, I'm Am I meant to go higher? Let's go. Ah, there's somebody in there.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
What, there's more? Right. How much more can you eat? You know?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
The good smell. Okay, I wonder what we're gonna find this time. Oh, alright, we're coming out some toilet here. Right. You know something? This is the toilet that Molly was in when she was having the yeah, that's Molly's bedroom. Yeah. So what does it eat now? Crayons maybe? No? Okay.
All my stomach started growling.
Sure.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time.
Okay, so she's
But I couldn't hear anything.
woken up.
I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What a strange dream or hallucination or what? I didn't understand that one. Okay. Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if I believe
Is this
all
some kind
that,
of like
but I'm sure
family
Edie would
family
have.
tree or something? Hey, you know something? I'm looking at some of these names and the date, and there's many individuals here who didn't live for very long. Lewis up top. What? That's 22. Yeah, 22. And Barbara, 16. Calvin, 11. Sam, 33. Edie. Oh, Edie survived almost to 100 actually. Walter, 53. Gregory. Oh gosh, Gregory didn't even probably make it a full year. Gus, what, about 12 or 13? Why are so many of these individuals like dying really young? It makes no sense. Well, maybe we'll find out, right? So that was Molly's story. Okay, Molly, thanks for sharing that with us. So I can't go out through the door, I need to go out through the window. Okay, hope I don't slip. What was that noise? It sounded like a cat.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Okay, so
So, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
so this was the room that we looked into and Molly saw her mother. So Molly's mother is Edie, I think. I'm not sure. I think so.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Right. Oh, she's got more books here as well. Okay, Lurpy. Like these birds or something? Bird cages, yeah. Gosh. Budgies and stuff. Let's see. The Big Book of Homeschooling. Swan's Way. Right, so this was Edie's room, the great-grandmother. So she was a painter.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace
Louis
the old
died a
ones.
week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Louis died a week before they left.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, She could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed.
So Sven is actually like a Scandinavian name, isn't it?
She could have, but she didn't.
Okay. Mole man beneath the Finch house.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Mole man? That doesn't sound very...
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith
comforting.
Jr. for a long time.
Let's see some of these videos. Weird America, The Finches, home movies, My Brain Bigfoot. Okay.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Yeah, because she's a warrior, that's why. Built in 1937 by Sven Finch. Okay. On memory... Yeah, just looking at these books again. Ah, okay. That explains some of the Scandinavian names. There's a Norway flag there. Norwegian flag. Right.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
So this is Sven. Right. I see. Taxidermy, the home. So Sven was kind of a carpenter. Oh, that's the model that we saw outside, that big head, you know? Dragon kills Finch. Right. And... oh, there's something over there, actually. Molly, Barbara, Calvin, Sam, Walter. Yeah. Lewis, okay. She's got a sewing machine
Her
here.
room was like a museum.
That picture still creeps me out when I see it, I swear. Right. Oh, okay. Odin Finch. He actually write some novels, okay. Norwegian folk tales. Man. Every corner of this house has some books. Oh, I remember these from the...
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
Really? 500
Odin
years.
Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse. His wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Wow.
On January 7th,
newborn.
1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Well, hold on. He traveled with his house. Can you do that? I didn't even know you can do that. That's a bit strange. Right.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Oh gosh. So is that what happened
Odin's
to Odin?
daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Oh, so okay, so Edie, Sven and Molly came from Norway and they survived that that incident where the house sunk and Odin drowned, I guess.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Oh, so that statue we saw through the hole in the fence, that's Odin Finch, right.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
So that's Edie. Okay, and that's Sven doing his building. Right, so I see, that's what happened to Odin Finch.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Yeah, I bet it does. Okay, have we seen everything here? Yeah, right, let's go. That's a nice rocking chair. Oh, okay, so that's Dawn, that's Edie, and that's Edith, the girl that we're controlling now. Right. Can we go out this way? Oh, that's a weird bathroom, isn't it? Right. Okay.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Yeah, and
It was a pretty big trace.
what a big statement it was as well. You know. Oh, is that one of those books where I can put my key in? There's a Secret in This Bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch. Okay, yeah, you can open it.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh, right. Hey, this looks like a photography darkroom.
Sven
Yeah,
gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
I actually used to do a bit of photography. I remember some of this. How come I can't move back? It seems like I'm being pushed into the bloody thing. Anyway. Yeah, so this is an enlarger. And you put your negative inside there. And the light beams down. And then you put light sensitive paper there. And it projects the image down there. And you have to time the like the amount of time you expose to the light sensitive paper. Ah, yeah, that would explain why there's a timer there. It's usually like about 10 or 15 seconds. Some can take longer, depends on the type of photo it is. And then after you've done that, you put it in here. I believe the first chemical was called a developer, and you put it in there and you agitate it a little bit, and you'll see your picture actually appear on that paper. Yeah, and then I think this one was called a stopper or a stop bath or something like that, and it stops the developing process, or the photo will like become too dark. And you put it in there for a bit, and then I can't remember what this one was called, but it kind of like fixes your photo in a certain state. Yeah, and there should be a red light somewhere here. Ah, yeah. So with black and white photography, it was like the dark room was actually a red light. So, and then what did we do after that? I think we washed it. So there should be another tray where you wash it or something. Ah, yeah. And the thermometer, yeah. So this one had to be at 20 Celsius. Degrees Celsius. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. But yeah, you put it in there and then that washes it and then you hang it up. Yeah, that's it. And that's your picture done. So yeah, you could actually do some interesting things with the enlarger. There was like a technique called dodging and stuff. So yeah, but anyway, that was a kind of a blast from the past. I used to do a bit of photography, so kind of gave me a bit of a nostalgic feeling. Okay, seems like we've come into another bedroom, and guess what? Hey, more books. Wow. Okay. Can I do something with that? Yeah. Right. Fort Calvin. Okay. Whoa. Felt like I'm getting pushed up there. Ah. I wonder who that is. So it seems like this kid, Calvin, is kind of into space and astronomy and stuff. Yeah, and flying and things. Ah, is that them? Calvin and Sam. And the other kid looks like he was kind of into the military and stuff. Ah, we used to do this at home. We used to measure our height every, like 6 months or every year. Yeah, I remember this.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Oh, there were twins. Really? Okay. I didn't catch that in the book. Right. So, which way are we going? Let's have a look at the certificate. Samuel Finch, White Fox, 120% deportment grade in the 3rd quarter of... Right, school, yeah. What is it? US Army. Okay, Bravo Company. Right. I guess that Sam character, he must have joined the military when he was like in his
And
late
then he never talked about him.
in his late teen. To Center Command. Yeah, the kid had a nice
I
imagination.
guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Are we gonna fit in here? I guess so. Calvin, 1950 to 1961, only 11 years old. Oh, so this was like his imaginary like spaceship, and that was, he used to sit here and he used to look up there and imagine he was flying to the planets. Okay, let's have a look at your story, Calvin.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Okay, I'm on some kind. Oh, I'm on that swing that we saw earlier, because I remember that statue was in the same place. And there's another kid there who's the photographer. Right. Okay.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Yeah, it seems like that.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
I'm controlling that
I
swing.
told him
right now.
going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Oh, yeah. That's kind of giving me a bit of motion sickness.
Tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Uh-oh.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Whoa.
I think he'd already made up his mind.
Whoa.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Uh-oh. This one's gonna do it.
The day he made up his mind to fly.
Whoa.
And he did.
Okay. Is that what happened to him? He flew off the swing? Gosh. That's unfortunate.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I
Yeah.
was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
So if you see Calvin and Sam right next to each other, they were twins. So, well, yeah, Calvin unfortunately died when he was about 11. Right, okay. Sorry for you, Calvin. Oh, there's more books here. Okay.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Why? Oh, so now we're gonna go up to Sam's fort. What's that picture? Edith Finch National Park. Really? Odin's got a national park. Okay, so this guy was definitely into his military stuff, wasn't he? And there's that camera that he was using for the photos. So let's go up and check his story. Are we meant to go this way? No.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
He enlisted at 18. Wow, so young, man. I guess we're meant to go this way. Oh, okay. There's a secret here. A secret of some sort. Yeah, lift it. Oh, there's a Halloween lantern, or well, a picture of it anyway.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Let's go this way for now. And see where that leads us. Okay, let's have a look in this room first.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Oh, okay, I guess we're gonna go into that room, right. Can I go back in there, or what? Yeah, good. Ooh. That
Growing up,
photo
I
did
always thought of
startle me a
Barbara
little
as a
bit.
child star.
And that's her with Bigfoot. So she was a child movie star, and I'm guessing she was in a movie called Bigfoot because there's like memorabilia of things like that. So okay. Oh, more books. Right. What's she got? The Hollywood Workout, Masters of Cinema, Breaking In, The Red Carpet. Yeah, so obviously she's into cinematography and stuff.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Happy birthday, Barbara. Barbara Street. Okay. Oh, is that her, is it? Right. And that's her story. Okay, we'll check. Oh, she used to play the guitar. Right. Right, okay. I guess we can check her story, right, guys? Yeah, let's do it. Dreadful stories.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Okay.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Oh.
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Really?
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Oh.
So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
Uh-oh.
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Right.
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Okay, so now I've got control of the
And
character.
as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Right, so the key to that door is actually in the music box. Hey, that's the theme from Halloween. Right. Okay. It's kind of cool that way in a
She
comic,
found
isn't it?
Rick's crutch and and imagine the worst.
Oh, okay, I can actually swing this thing.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Okay, that blood is from her father that slipped on the sill. Right. Am I going the right way? Yeah.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Alright.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
You got
Barb,
whacked.
relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb,
It's crutch.
have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
You're dead, Walter. Uh-oh. The Halloween music is back. Right, let's go and check on Walter. Oh, okay, that did kind of get me there. Yeah, this was his room, wasn't it? Walter Finch, yeah.
Walter,
Where is he?
are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh, okay.
I returned,
There's some
saw
kind
the
of killer there.
footman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
There's a killer on the loose, guys.
And he knew he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, I've got control
Okay,
again.
Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Oh, it's that secret passage, yeah.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
So it was her father that put all these secret passages in these rooms. It's very weird, isn't it?
Ali's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow.
Oh, there he is. Okay, I've got control. Yeah. I gave him a whack.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Ah, okay. When I go back down there, he's gonna be gone. That's what happened in the Halloween movie with Michael Myers. Is he gonna be there? No, he's not. Of course not.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Ding dong. Should we go and answer that, guys? Okay.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering.
Yeah.
It was coming from inside the house.
Inside the house? How did they get inside?
Oh dear.
Oh.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to
Oh, the real killers.
and with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time.
Oh.
He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Her ear? That's all?
That's what I call a real eerie tale.
An eerie tale. He's a funny guy, guys. He's a funny guy. Okay, so I'm not actually sure what actually happened to her. What, did she get killed by those
Edie told me all Barbara
killers?
wanted was to be
I don't know.
remembered. As
And
absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Yeah, absurd comic is right. Okay, so that was Barbara's story, and then a mysterious and unfortunate way to go at such a young age, but the story continues. So yeah, let's get out of here. See you later, Barbara Finch. We can go out that little
I guess
passage.
now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Oh, okay.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Well, every corner of this house has got a little library, hasn't it? I mean, you could just sit here all day and just read some of these books. They definitely like their books, those
Mom must have
Finches.
locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
You can't go that way. Okay. Oh, hold on a second there. We know how to open that door to the basement. Yeah, we can go in the basement now. Because we know how to open it with the thing that we learned from the story. So we keep turning that and it should pop out, which reveals the key. So let's try that. Ah, okay. Do I want to go down here? Not really, but I'm gonna do it for you guys because that's what you want to see. Okay, I remember the pool table from the comic, and there were some cans on top of that.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
That was the saw that her father Sven fell on. Yeah, so he was down here a lot building stuff, wasn't he? Smart guy was Sven.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Oh, really? By the way, it's really dark for me, so I can't really see much, so it probably looks like that on the video too.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Is that the fridge? Refrigerator? Can I grab that? Can I open that?
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Okay, so that was that refrigerator we just opened and it's got another door here. Do we go this way? I guess so. Where is that taking us? Oh, this is the
I
only...
remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
This is the only part of the house that's got power, it seems like. Walter's down here. Why is Walter down here?
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Oh, okay. I see what's happened here. Gosh, he's got supplies and everything down here, hasn't he? He's been living down here.
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
Yeah, what's the pattern? Sweet crisps. Happy mornings, fiber.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
So what I'm assuming happens, you know, Barbara was babysitting Walter, and Barbara died on the night when she was babysitting him. I think he blamed himself for her death, and he took it very badly, and he started living like alone down here. Man. Ah, here you are, Walter. Gosh. What an unfortunate way to live, eh? Oh, that's just, it's just sad, isn't it? What they've got there is, it's like a picture of like a window, and the outside, and there's a light on it, so he can get some kind of a feeling of looking outside. Wow, sad, man. Okay. So let's see what you have to say, Walter.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years. Crazy.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
The shaking? What was that? Like some earthquake or something? By the way, this
But
is
after
really
a few
awkward
days,
to turn
I
up.
settled into a routine.
It's like not very smooth. Maybe it's a rusty can opener, I don't know, but it's not very smooth
That's
for me.
what kept me sane.
Yeah, just open it. Just open it. Yeah, just open it. Cool.
Having a schedule, living for today.
Wow. Is that I was gonna eat it?
I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Canned peaches. Oh, another can.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
1976. And is still eating the same kind of peaches.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
Is that how he entertained himself with the radio and a few hobbies? Yeah, this can opening is not very smooth, guys. Sorry about that. It's
Almost friendly.
it's not very. The controls are not very good for opening it.
And then one day, everything just stopped.
2005. Oh, we got another can. Wow, and he's using the same can opener.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Crazy that he lived down there for 30 years. Crazy. Okay, we got it open, guys. So that's 2005, that's when he actually, I think that's when he died.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
Okay. Oh, we're
I'm
getting up.
done waiting.
We're actually
I
getting
have
up,
to
guys.
leave. Well, I still can.
Oh, we're gonna leave? Okay, so there's like a hatch here. Do we go this way or? Yeah, okay. Let's open this hatch and see what happens. Oh, you know something that's just occurred to me, guys? Do you remember upstairs in Edie's room there was a newspaper cutting and it said Mole Man living under a Finch house? Do you think they were talking about Walter? I think they were talking about Walter. Oh, and look at that, he's even got a space for books. Okay, wow.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara
Yeah, it's a mystery, isn't it?
and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake.
Oh.
But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Right. Yeah, we all need to
Whatever's
do
out
that,
there,
guys.
I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh gosh, don't tell me he was hit by a train. Man, I would imagine living 30 years in
Walter
isolation.
died when I was 6. I
would-
can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
would do that to somebody, no? Crazy. Okay, Walter. Thanks for sharing your story with us. My man had some spices up here too.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
We're gonna go down that hatch as well, I think. Yeah, let's get down there.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Yeah, I can.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
An uncle under the house. How weird
I don't
that
want to
sounds.
make the same mistakes she made.
Is that where he was chucking his stuff away? Yeah, man. Sad times.
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else.
So she is the last Finch, but she mentioned 2.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Right, so
Maybe
this
we
is
believed
where
so much in a family curse.
this is
we
where
made it
Walter
real.
died. Did there used to be like a train coming this way or something? Okay, Walter. So which way are we heading? Look at these chairs and the trees and stuff.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
And there's something over there as well. Right. It's a
Maybe it'd
very
be
quiet
better if
night.
all this just died with me.
Okay, some of these lights are
But I
coming
thought
on.
you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Yeah, she's sharing this story with somebody.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Right. Yeah, we don't really need to go over there. I guess we go up here. I wonder where we're heading now. The game actually doesn't let me go wherever I want. It kind of guides me in a general
And when you
direction.
look at the house, had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness.
Mm-hmm.
Any of it seems possible.
Yes, indeed. Alright, let's get in there. Do I go this way? Alright, this way.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
I would imagine that would
What
happen.
kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Oh, wow. Yeah, because you know when they arrived in Washington, Odin was already dead, so they had to bury
It's
him.
embarrassing for me to admit this, but
Wow.
the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
This is the pet cemetery. Okay, Christopher, Shadow, Oliver, Bob. Okay, so if you look on top of the tombstone, it shows you what kind
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been
what
my
kind
fault.
of creature it was. Dopey Jr., Dopey, Burpy, Chirpy, Furby, Lurpy, Zerpy. These are just the pets, guys. It's not people, it's just pets. Got a froggy as well. Bailey.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly Finch. Calvin Finch. Sven Finch. Edith Finch. Okay. Barbara Finch with a star.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
This is the great Odin, as he was on his way to the US. And
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
yeah. Let's have a look through. Can I zoom in? Yeah, I can, yes.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Oh, okay. You know that house that drowned while Odin was traveling to the US? That's the actual house. And it's kind of ashore somewhere close by. Right. Okay. I see. So where do we go from here? This way maybe? Nope. Well, I can't go this way. Do I go back?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand,
Oh, okay, I see.
but the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Right, so Gregor
Her
Finch.
dad had been pretty strict, but
Sam
it wasn't
Finch,
enough
Gus
to
Finch.
save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Milton Finch. Notice how there's no date of when he died because they don't know what happened to him.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Yeah.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Yeah, and we're doing that. We're actually doing that. Right. Ah, this is where we were when we
But
were
looking back on it now,
controlling the cat. You remember? We were jumping around here. Right.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh, so she's pregnant. Okay, so she's actually writing to her unborn child. Okay, I see. So that journal you saw at the start, that was a journal written by this girl now to her unborn child. Okay, it makes sense now. So she's pregnant. No wonder she had a bit of a belly. Yeah. I did notice that actually. Right, let's get up.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Okay, I must say, a lot of this stuff is in good condition considering it's been left out for so long. Because I tell you something, if I left something like that outside for... What was that? What just happened? I got pushed out the bloody thing. Okay. Charming, isn't it? Yeah, so it's in good condition because if I left that outside for like a year, it would look completely different. Anyway, let's get in here.
They were both pretty intense.
Okay, so somebody likes hunting game here.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Okay, so he was in the military and he was into like hunting and stuff. Right. Okay, so there we are. So he was 33. I'll tell you something, he does look a lot older in that picture, don't he? Oh. There he is. Yeah, he does look a bit younger there, actually. So he was into...
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
So he was in the military as well, and he was a hunter. Right. And these are some of his medals. And I know some of these medals, actually. I know that's a Purple Heart. You get it for when you have some kind of like grief, injury. French, I guess that's from Vietnam, for bravery. That looks a bit like a Medal of Honor, but I don't. Medal of Honor for... Oh, okay, it might be a Medal of Honor, actually. S. Finch. He's got cameras in there. Okay, so he was in the military, but hold on, wait. If he was born in 1950, and he joined the military when he was 18, then that means he was in the Vietnam War. Yeah, that puts him perfectly in the Vietnam War. So these pictures that you see here, I think they're from Vietnam. And that would also explain this medal, the one with the French flag on it. Okay, it's making more sense now. Right, so let's check your story, Sam. There's a ring there. What does that ring mean? I'm sure we'll find out. Yep, open up. No, open it. Yeah, open it. Photos. Okay. Photos are good.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Ah. I've got control of the camera here.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Perfect.
Right.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Is that our car? Where am I? Ah, okay, there.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
Right, okay, so...
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
Yeah. Oh, there's a bird here.
Aw.
What's up there?
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Okay. What else is there?
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Should I take a picture of
Hold still
that?
while I take a picture of you.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Yeah.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just
there it is.
saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
Right.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
What else can we snap a picture of? Is that a bird? Ah, there.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Oh, there's a thing there. Yeah.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
What? Oh, we're taking a shot now.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination.
Well, it is
Let me get behind
a hunting trip, isn't it?
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Oh.
Great shot, Dawn!
Am I taking a selfie or something? Oh, okay.
I'm proud of you, Dawn.
I've put it on a timer
remember
and
that,
I've got control
okay?
of Sam. Right. I see.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
silly.
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about
Dad!
Oh my. Oh, whoa. Okay, is that how he died? He got... Oh gosh. That's how Sam died.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
That is so unlucky. Wow. Should have been more careful, I guess. Unlucky, Sam. Unlucky. Okay, so the story continues. So which way do we head out then? Was there a way here? Ah, yes. Slide down. Let's get in here. What's going on here then? Ready to eat meals. Don't tell me there's somebody else that was living in like isolation and stuff.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Okay. Finch control. Ah, we've come to like baby's room. Yeah, open it. Okay. Oh, that's the baby that didn't even make it to 1 years old. Okay, I guess we gotta have a look at that, right? Divorce contract, Sam Finch and Kay Carley. Okay. Oh, okay. Remember that ring on the desk of Sam's desk? There was a ring, and I said, "What's this ring?" That's why. Okay, right. Because he was going through a divorce. No, look at it. Come on, open it. Should put it back. Right. Yeah, flip it up. Yeah, there you go.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Okay, we're in a bath or something. Controlling the kid, baby.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Okay. Right, I've got control of that frog. I can make jumps and stuff. Right, okay, let's see.
Watching's over, Gregory. It's time to...
Oh.
Hold on, sweetie.
Okay, leaving a kid in a bath while you're distracted, never a good idea.
Right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
Guess I'm meant to pop those bubbles. Okay, good.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Am I meant to do something here? Yeah, but if the water's gonna come back on, I think.
I wish you could have told us.
Yeah, I knew that's gonna happen.
About the
Yeah,
way
that's
we
sad,
saw.
guys. Sorry about that.
There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything.
Seems like Gregory was in his own world, even as a baby.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too.
Well,
Good luck, Kay.
we can just hope he was happy.
Love, Sam.
What an unfortunate way to go. Unlucky Gregory. Seems like he was a cheerful baby too. Okay, who we got here? So that was Dawn. That was Edith's mother. For some reason she's not there. And now we've got Gus.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
We lived what, for about 12 or 13 years? Okay, let's see what happened to you guys.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
Right.
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very
Okay, so I've
hard,
got control of
before the day
kiting.
my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
I guess I'm controlling Gus. And I'm controlling the kite at the
My
same
father
time.
made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Okay, there's a wedding or something going on. I don't know whose wedding it is, but yeah. Kind of
I
had
tried to talk him out
to
of it,
fly
though he'd
the
never met
kite
me.
into this
We
text.
don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Yeah, this is a strange one. Let's see what happens. Okay. Any more text? I don't. Oh, what's this? What's all this? Okay. I see.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Disobedient kid, isn't he?
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Is this the tent? Oh, okay. Right, I see. Yeah, it's a strange thing here. I'm not really sure what to do. Just fly the kite into the objects.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had.
Ah, okay, that would explain why there was trees stuck in the chairs. I mean, that would explain why there's chairs stuck in the trees earlier that we saw. Gosh, mixing up my words here.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power.
Why do I get the feeling
Well,
it's
my
gonna
father
get
said to this,
struck by
Make
lightning?
the
or
music
something?
louder.
Make the music louder.
wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't.
What? Is that what happened
until
to
we
us?
found you.
A tank flew into us and we died? Gosh. Just more bad luck, isn't it, for the Finches?
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Yeah, it's a cool name. Why not? Okay. Alright, thanks for that, Gus. So the story continues. Let's see some of these cards. With sympathy. Deep sympathy. Right. Emergency evacuation. Also, they've got the individual lights, have they? Have they? House rules. No playing outside without permission. No answering door for strangers. No messes after dark. All chores before dark. Respect others. Okay. Some good solid rules there, guys. Raise flag, breakfast, quiet time duties, sleep, trash. Right, okay. I guess I need to climb this. It looks like it. Let's do that then.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Okay, that explains why there's no mattress on the
At
bed.
the time, it was as far away as she could get.
I tell you what, that's a long way to go every night for just to get into bed, isn't it? Okay, this is her room, is it? Right.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Okay. Dawn and Sanjay. Ah, yeah, if you look at the family tree, there was a man there called Sanjay. Let's have a look. Yeah, there. Sanjay. That's an Indian name, and that Milton kid who disappeared, he was half Indian, wasn't he? He was mixed Indian. So, yeah, it makes sense now. So she was with Sanjay, and she had Milton and Edith with Sanjay, I think, and maybe Lewis as well. Okay, so she was kind of into Indian stuff. Hey, look at that, that's Bangladesh. Right, so it looks like she was into like charity and stuff, I don't know. Let's see, Orca Island High School, Dawn Finch, senior class. Okay. Right. Should we check her story or... Yeah, let's check her story.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad,
Calcutta.
Sanjay.
Right. So that was in 86. That picture was taken in 86. And that's the Taj Mahal in the background. Right. So where's your story, Edith? No story? Really? Okay. Yeah, so she was like a charity worker as well, I think. Anyway.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was
really?
born a year later.
So Lewis was born in India. That's the... right. That's the one with the story.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Oh, so Sanjay died as well. Oh, gosh.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Okay, it looks like
And to see kids in the house again.
they were doing some gardening up here. Mint, thyme, sage, basil. And they're using those cans as well. Right. Which way should we go? Maybe
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Gary's potting mix. Okay. Oh,
And for
this
a while, things were good. Almost normal.
this looks like a little classroom over here. Ah, that would explain the homeschooling books we saw downstairs. Right. Okay. I tell you what, they had it all in this house, didn't they? They had everything. Sven built a good house. It's those Scandinavian genetics, you know, they're good at building stuff. Alright.
But it didn't last.
Classification of living things. Kingdom, Phyllis, class, order. Yeah, nice diagram. Odin Finch. Myth, history. Ah, okay. So, that's Dawn, that's Sanjay, Milton. Okay. To teach and to learn. Dawn Finch. Oh, so she also had books. Right. Okay. Relief efforts end in disaster. I wonder what happened there. Okay, let's go. Seen enough here. Whoa.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
A castle? I tell you what, this looks like an observatory or something. You know, somewhere where you could put a telescope or something.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Oh yeah, he was the artist, wasn't he? He was doing some paintings and things. Alright, I guess we're gonna go inside this way. Yep. Open up. Right. How cool would it be to go to sleep on that every night and look up at the stars? Right, okay. I like the music that's playing at the moment. Can I interact with them together? No? Okay. But it seems like Milton was a talented kid, you know? With his art. And here you are, Milton. That's nice. Okay, let's have a look at this. What is it? Milton Finch in the magic paintbrush. Right. Let's see
Milton
what this
Finch
is about.
in the magic paintbrush.
Oh, it's a flip book. Okay. Right. Tell you what, that was impressive for a... What? How old was he? 11 or something?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Okay, so... what, she's saying that he's dead? Because they don't really show the, you know, end date on the other parts. But anyway, who we got left? Edie and Lewis and Dawn. Okay, so let's see what their story has. Milton's story. And he was a talented guy, you know. Talented kid, I should say. So, okay, so how do we get out of here? Okay, we go back down.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Yeah, he kind of just disappeared, didn't he? Strange. Okay, and we go back out through the window where we came.
Whatever
Right.
Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
What Milton found in the house? Why, what did he find? I wonder. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the left side. Right. You can see somebody.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room.
How did
Until
they?
Mom got him a job at the cannery.
How did they get this boat all the way up here, guys? It's crazy. Okay. I'm gonna go this way. This looks like quite a relaxing place to be sitting, doesn't it? When the weather's good. So I guess we can go inside here. Right. I wonder whose room this is.
Louis's room smelled
Louis.
very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
San Juan Ale. Okay. Marijuana. Okay, somebody's into the herbal stuff. Oh, there's a flag of India here.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Okay. Good for him. Okay, Oka Island Regional High School. Diploma. So he's got a medicine ball as well. Right. Oh, hold on. No, put it back. No, put it back. I want you to check out the other stuff.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Oh, substance abuse.
Newly
Right.
sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, okay, yeah, he used to work at a cannery, didn't he?
He kept
Yeah,
working at the cannery,
yeah. I see.
but he withdrew part of himself.
I'm controlling that hand, by
In
the
our
way.
sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh, okay, there's a character here.
I asked him to describe it.
I'm controlling that character on the left side, by the way.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
So I'm
Then something
controlling
moved.
the
Bats.
fish hand with the
And toads.
mouse and the WASD with the character.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Okay, so this is a dream, right? I see.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Really?
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
The character that
I
I'm
spoke with his
controlling
boss,
on the left is
but
like
he said Louis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
it's like I'm in a video game.
Like a whole new
Yeah.
Louis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
Okay.
It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Right.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis-topia.
Lewis-topia.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
This seems like music from a kind of settlers game.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band.
So that's his dream on the left side.
He was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Oh, fishes.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
Yeah.
So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Oh, hey, that's from Mario. Okay, I see he's kind of
stay, but his mind was already
he's into video games and stuff.
It became a game for him.
Right. Right. Yeah, this looks like a like kind of a civilization game.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Yeah.
New Louisville.
Notice how he sees
St. Louis.
Things from real life in his dream.
He started drifting away from our reality.
Okay. Oh.
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
So that's his mother that's come to the cannery to convince him of something.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
handsome queen.
Handsome queen.
Okay. I think that's Hindi font on the left side there.
The queen was on her own quest for
radiant rainbows.
Radiant rainbows.
Oh, okay. We've got the rainbows. Try not bashing into them.
He followed the sound of her
electric sitar. I'm gonna go with electric sitar.
Electric sitar.
Oh, that's an Indian instrument.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
East of the sun and west of the moon.
Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Is that the handsome prince and princess, I mean?
But he was so proud of having created it.
Okay. Ah. Yeah, it's from our dream.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Seems like Lewis had a very vast imagination.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh, okay, so we're back at the cannery here, right? I guess so. Kind of a grim place,
Began to
isn't
forget the world we know.
This is locker. Right, that's a Nintendo handout. Some Chinese takeaway and stuff. Yeah.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Who's this?
He began to despise the man with a royal
Oh, that's
contempt.
him. That's him. Finch. Yeah, that's all he's doing. He's chopping fish.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
So this is still our dream. Hey, do you notice in dreams that you never really notice the features of people's faces? It's exactly like this.
Including the wise calico who'd insisted on advising him.
That's our cat. That's Molly the cat. Hey, stop looking at me like that.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
That's my queen, is it? Oh, okay. That's a guillotine, guys.
Down his head.
It's a guillotine.
And the rest I think you know.
Oh gosh.
Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind
So
man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
That's what he did. He put his head into that guillotine that's used to chop up the fish. Because
my brother was really cool.
Yeah.
I wish you could have met him.
I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was. And also he was into games, and I see now why, because he's got a gaming PC. Okay. The Red King's Dream. Are these some of his games? Oliver Twist. No, they're not games. I think they oh, the software. Yeah, software. Okay, so he was into his games. Right. Can we go out the door? Right, this door.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing.
Okay.
She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Something tells
I'm
me
not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
her mother and Edie didn't get on very well. I think. Whose
I
room
wish
is
we'd
this?
stayed.
Look, that's those missing
But I understand why we left.
posters. Whose room is this? Edith's mom. Right.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Oh, this is her mom's room. Okay. Stone Finch. Sanjay Kumar, disaster relief. Yeah, because they did charity work, didn't they? Foreign servants. Okay. That's some kind of prayer, if you want to call it that. Right. Who's that card? Dawn Finch, Grandma. Okay. We're going upstairs? Yep.
What
We're going
happened that
upstairs.
night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
A bird again.
But it had to end one way or another.
Well,
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
what a cozy bedroom it is. You know? Oh, we saw these characters in the dream, didn't we? Yeah. The signs of paper crafting. Okay. Oh, actually, this is her room, is it? I guess so. What do I do here then? Right. Okay, that's the journal.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Like I said, this was the final night. Just before they left.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
So Edie...
When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Oh, so we're finally going to go into the library. Yeah, I wondered about that. Okay.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
So Edie stayed here until the very end.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories!
Man. Harsh stuff.
I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Tonight?
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Let's have a look at some of these. Okay. It's got some Norwegian there. Yeah, the Viking's Belly. History of the Finches by Edith Finch. Right. Let's have a look.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Oh, okay.
That night, the tide went way, way out.
Okay, I've got control of a character.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
So I guess we're controlling
I never thought I'd go back to it.
Edith Finch right now.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
So there was an earthquake, and there's now this ground to walk on.
Turned around,
and she's going towards the house. Okay, do I go backwards or what? Or do I go around that rock?
I started seeing things.
Okay.
Things I'd forgotten.
I'm just walking forward, guys. I don't really know which way I'm going. Okay, it seems we've arrived.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
So
Or
this
maybe I came back to them.
So this was the house that got sunk with Odin, and it found its way ashore somewhere here, and there was an earthquake and stuff.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
Uh-oh.
I kicked and screamed,
I
but
knew that would happen.
Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw
There
good
she is.
Grandma Edie again.
There's Edie. Right.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Oh, what a sad way to go.
After that, we moved around a lot.
What a sad way to go. Okay, I'm controlling the hand.
We both tried to make the best of it.
I still don't understand that, like,
few
curse
years
and
went
stuff.
by.
What's happening? You know? What's happening to the Finches? What's causing that?
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
I see.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
It's unfortunate.
And then I was alone.
Ah, she was the last Finch from all those Finches.
The last Finch left alive.
Exactly. But she said she was pregnant.
Until I found out about you.
Okay, so this whole thing
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
is the journal that she's writing to her unborn baby. Yeah, we mentioned.
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Okay, this seems like kind of inside her womb or something. Like,
This journal was supposed to be for you.
you know? Yeah, I see.
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
What? So that means Edith died as well? Come on. She's only a kid herself.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone.
Okay.
I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh my god, she died. And that's her son that was born. She died shortly after her son was born. And yeah, that's what happened to Edith. Wow, okay. That's what an unfortunate family. Well, it looks like that's the end of the game, guys. I'll let these credits roll because why not, right? These people deserve to be appreciated for an interesting and good game that they made for us. So yeah, we can leave that. But thanks for joining me for my playthrough of What Remains of Edith Finch. I hope you enjoyed it and found it interesting. Sorry that it was a kind of a downer, but sometimes you get those with games. So anyway, I'll leave it there for now. I'll let the credits roll, but thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you later.